No, let me stop. Good morning. Oh my god, it is August 1st. Where did the summer go? Where did the summer go? So, I just woke up late, like always. I need to get ready for work. So my leg has been going ziggity boom, and it has been for quite some time. I think I've had like an infection for the past 5 months on and off, but I am just so irritated, you know. Like, I was supposed to have been on this medicine, but nobody put me on it because they're not comfortable with my case, which I understand that because I'd rather you not kill me. But at the same time, I guess it's like a breakthrough medicine. It's supposed to be helping people a lot or whatever. They were supposed to try to put me on it last year, and they've been having a hard time with it. So I feel like if that's all that can be done right now, because even though I'm going through a lot with my leg, it's not bad enough for another surgery, then I'm just not going to be bothered. And I don't know. That's a good thing and a bad thing. That's me being stubborn and stupid, but also a good thing. Because I have to drive 2 hours just to get to my doctor's, and then 2 hours back home. And then there's a copay, and then there's a high-ass deductible. So I'm just doing what's best for me at the moment. But oh my god, do y'all see this? This is what happens to me when it is that time of the month. I'm telling you, it is nothing worse than bleeding from your vagina and bleeding from your leg and your hip at the same fucking time. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. I kind of feel like every time that happens to me, which is every damn month, it's almost like, goddamn, I wish I would have just had a surgery, because the fucking pain from the tumors, and then the cramps, and then you gotta be careful with both places because, you know, it could be a mess. It's just a hot ass mess. And especially, I don't know for everybody with KT, but especially for me in the summertime, because in the summertime and in the extreme cold, my leg goes nuts. And it has been going nuts because it's been like fucking 90 degrees. And actually my stomach tumors are spreading more. They're just trying to take over my life, trying to take over my body, and I ain't got time for it, honey. Oh, it's a fly in here. But not the whole thing, just the bottom. But yeah, it's just like, oh my god, I have been in so much pain this week with the damn cramping and the damn tumors, because like right now it's only 72 degrees, but by the time I get off of work it's gonna be like 90. So my shit is starting to swell more. I woke up, I've been waking up in like pain. Ooh, my boob is huge. See, it's just like, so it's right here, which takes it, boom. See, it's officially over. It's officially over. It used to stop like right here, but it's just this part. Like, you can kind of see, I think, right there. And this shit is swollen again. The fuck? And this, I don't know. I gotta start. I'm just gonna have to start putting money aside. Now that I don't work at Wound Care no more. They used to give me free gauze, which I really appreciate. And I'm just gonna start putting money aside and getting my actual gauzes. See, because this is not working. Like, this is stuck. Because that's how actively this shit has been infected. Like, how it's dark, that means it's infected. And it's just been bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. like a goddamn horror film. Like a motherfucking Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, goddamn horror film. The shit is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Pissed me off last night. I went to use the restroom. No, yes, I did. I went to use the restroom. Come on. Come on, phone. Come on, phone. Okay. I went to use the restroom. You know how you have to use it before you take a shower? Honey, the slightest thing. Pull down on it. I guess to pull down on it too hard. Washing my hands because I don't, even though it's my germs, I don't want to spread them to myself. But anyways, pulled something, and honey, you would have thought I had a main artery the way blood just was everywhere. And that is so annoying because then I had to stop and bleach everything. But yeah, I think I am finally getting to the point, like I've said this before, where I'm tired of having a birth defect. A birth defect. It's not so much that I'm tired of having a birth defect because I won't say that I like having a birth defect, but I have become more comfortable and accepting of having a birth defect. What I'm fucking tired of is the shit that comes along with it. Like, I'm tired of this being heavy as hell. It's been heavy all summer. And every time it gets infected, it's been heavy. I'm tired of it being hot. I'm tired of all this extra bleeding, all this extra swelling. Like, my fucking abdomen on the right side is just swollen and it just hurts to touch it. So I'm tired of that part of it. Shit. But, I don't know. My plan, we gonna see how this works. See how much I can take. I think I could take a lot because I know I'm a strong person. But I haven't seen my doctor in over a year. I called them to put me on Bactrim because I have an infection, and they were like, well, we can't, you need to come in because it's been a whole year. And I understand it, but I didn't come in because I always feel like I need to explain myself. Because that's 4 hours for some medicine. Please. Truly, what I don't like about living in Toledo, the main thing of it all, because I can get used to whatever, but the main thing of it all is that I don't like that I have not found one doctor that I can trust, like a primary care doctor that I can trust, because they don't want to get into the leg thing. Even though I don't want them to get into the leg thing, I mean, yes, I would like my primary care doctor to prescribe me Bactrim or Keflex, even though I hate Keflex. I don't think it's stronger than Bactrim, even though people tell me that it is. I don't think so. When I get this, every time I take Keflex, I feel weird. But, you know, that's as far as what I want them to do for the leg thing, because that's what they say, the leg thing. Because I have my other doctors, or I want them to help me find, like, you know, closer vascular surgeons or something, you know. I don't have that in Toledo, and I had that in Cleveland, and I was very stupid for moving back with people that are young, do stupid things, and I was young, so I did a stupid thing. It was awful. But, yeah, I just gotta get that in order. I have to get that in order. I'm really thinking about trying U of M, and I called them, and I will give them the benefit of the doubt, because in every office, well, I won't say every office, because in a lot of offices, and I know this because I work in the medical field, there is that ignorant ass bitch, or a man, but a man can be a bitch, so it's an ignorant ass bitch. And I called them back in the winter when I was getting like those awful infections, and I left a message asking them to call me back, and I explained that I had KT, and I found online that they specialize in KT, and nobody fucking called me back. So I'm just assuming that it was somebody that just didn't want to do their job, because that's how it is. Somebody that really just don't like their job, because that's how it is sometimes. This is still smelling good. that the Body Works wallflower. No, this is not an ad. That's what I do it like that when they don't pour out into the thing. You just put it there and it makes the room smell good. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna try one more time. Maybe I'll call today on my lunch break. That's what I'll do, because I have a nice lunch break in an hour. And I need to go on the hunt for something that is healthy. Because today's the first and I'm supposed to be starting my diet, but I still have some chicken in my refrigerator and I feel like I shouldn't waste it. I'm supposed to be going vegetarian. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so that's it. Also, some people that I know with KT have been sending me a clip of this person with KT, and I wish that people would not send me. I'm just trying to I'm trying to think in my mind before I say what I thought, and I'm trying to be better with my words, because I know my words have been offensive to a lot of people. And it's just because I'm a blunt person. And I don't really sugarcoat things. And I don't like people that do that. I think that is so fake. Just tell me how you feel. Okay, so let me get this. I'm saying it in my head. Let me make sure it comes out right. So a lot of people that have KT have been sending me this video of this girl that also has KT. And there's a group, a KT support group, and I still tell everybody that has KT, you guys should go to that support group, because I guess it is a big help to a lot of people, but to me it was not. I felt like I couldn't be myself. I felt like I was being judged all the time. When I first started doing these videos, which was like years ago, this was probably like 3 or 4 years ago when I first started doing these videos, I would post them in the group. And one of the administrators would tell me that my videos were offensive because, you know, they have my KT in them, and, you know, I'm very outspoken and I do cuss a lot, but that's just my personality. You have to accept people for who they are. Now, if I'm cussing you out, that's a whole different story. But if I'm just saying, like, I am so fucking tired of having a birth defect, because at that moment, I was getting over a depression from having a birth defect. When I first started making these videos, I was very depressed, and it wasn't until recently that I have learned that I have been depressed my whole life. Well, I'm not depressed anymore, but, well, I'm depressed that Drake had a baby on me. How the fuck could he do that? But that's another story. But, you know, maybe like 2 years ago, I just realized that my whole life, most of my life, I had been depressed because of my leg situation. And I don't know, when you're depressed like that, it begins to be normal to you. And you don't realize that you're even depressed because it's so normal to you. But I really was, and I was really self-conscious, no self-esteem, no self-worth, nothing. And I was so tired of people talking about my leg. That's why I made the first video. Because I was like, bitch, I was trying to get over my depression, but I wasn't. And I was like, you know what? Even, son of a bitch. See, now that fly is trying to go into my tumor because it smells of blood. It was not a fly, it's a gnat. I don't know how the fuck it's a gnat in this house. I don't even open my goddamn windows. I don't play that game. But anyways, let me see what time it is. Oh, I need to hurry this video up. At that time, I made the video because I was like, you know, this is my life. I'm just unhappy with this. I know they can, at that time I felt like nothing could get better with my leg. It is what it is. But when I was seeing other people in that group, like, somebody said they was like trying to commit suicide and doing all this, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stand up for them, because that's how I am. I'll stand up for somebody else before I stand up for myself. And that is so backwards, but that's how I've been my whole life, even now. So that's really why I started making these videos. And then it started to make me feel better, like, because I was like, even though I get comments like, what is that? Ew, that's disgusting. Because I'm showing it all and not just clothes with my leg contracted. So people are like, oh, did you break your leg? Like, now people are really seeing it and giving me these shitty ass comments. But it was making me feel better. And you know what was making me really feel better? People that are being ignorant. It was me getting a chance to cuss them the fuck out, because I always wanted to do that growing up, but I never could because my rage is not like anybody else's. That's why I tell people to leave me the fuck alone. You cannot compare to, because I have a lot of bottled up anger from the way things that I dealt with. We're gonna get into that. So people cannot handle, people can talk to me crazy in my family, people that I don't even know, they can talk to me crazy as shit, but they cannot handle a spoonful of it. So I started to like it, and over growing, getting older, realizing that no one is perfect, realizing that this is the way I was born for whatever fucking reason, and just to get over it. And other people need to get over it, and if they can't get over it, they should probably suck dick, because it is what it is. Then that is what helped me to get over my depression. And now the only thing I'm depressed about is Drake and this baby, and I'm upset that I had 2 gray hairs and I'm only fucking 30 years old. But what does that mean? What does that mean? Am I gonna be a silver fox? Because I sure in the fuck won't. I bet you I'll dye my shit, and I don't even have the kind of hair you can dye. So I bet you I put a rinse in it. Honey. But anyways, a lot of people are sending me this video of this girl that has KT, and you know, when I first, she was one of the people that definitely deterred me from the group because I wasn't strong enough mentally, and I let people get the best of me. And I remember I was posting these videos, and she was in the hospital at that time. She was having a really hard time with her KT, a really hard time. And she was in a hospital, and she was always posting that she was in a hospital and she was on these medications. And I guess one time she had a situation where, and I don't blame her, and I think, as crazy as it sounds, I think that people that can self-harm are stronger than you think. Because even when I was in my depression, even when I felt like, oh, you know, I'm ugly, this leg situation is making me, nobody wants to talk to me, I don't have any friends, I don't have any real boyfriends, I'm just a hideous person because of this leg situation, it's just defining me. I never thought like, oh, well, let me go kill myself. I never thought that. I was just sad all the time. And I just felt like, you know, nobody would ever take me serious. I never get where I want to get in life because of this is going to distract me and take me down. And that's not even what it was. But this girl was going through so much. And I felt bad for her. I really did. And I really wanted to be her friend. And she had put on there, I guess, that she just wasn't being fully honest with the group. And she was in the hospital, but she took some medication, and it was like too much medication because she was just tired of everything. And I'm not judging her for that because I understand how it feels. I have had plenty of times where I felt like I would never kill myself, but I felt like if I get hit by a car today, that will be fine. You know, or if somebody just came and killed me randomly, because you know people are nuts, that would be fine. Because I didn't understand why I was here. So, mucus. It's too cold in my house, and it's hot as a bitch outside. So, you know, and I like broken people. I always gravitate to broken people because even though I am almost fully together, I am still a broken person because I still have my insecurities, and it stems from my situation. And it stems from other things that I had to deal with. Look at this pimple. I can't get over it. But, so I made this video of me in a swimsuit. I don't think I put it on YouTube. And the video's gone now. It's on my other page, actually, and I don't even, that's just my spy page, so I can't even go into it unless I'm trying to do some spy work. So I put this video on the group, and I was just telling everybody, and I was just like looking for it, because everybody was pretending to be supportive of each other and to be friendly of each other. And I was just looking for somebody, one person in the group, to just tell me like, you know what? You go, girl. You go, bitch. You do what the fuck you want to do. Because at that time, I was like, knowing that I was depressed. And I was like, this shit is not fucking normal. And I've been depressed for too long. And I just want somebody to back me up. Because I can back other people up. But sometimes I just be wanting people to back me up. And I was like, I'm just going to post this video. So I posted this video in this cute little Forever 21 2-piece. And it was because at that time, I was always taking my nieces and nephews to hotels because they wanted to swim and I didn't have a pool. And like, I just realized, because one of them asked me like, are you gonna put on your bathing suit? And I had on my bathing suit, but I had on shorts and a tank top. And that was so that people would not look at me like, oh, what's that? Or not want to get in the pool, or not want to sit around me, or not want to have their children sit around me because they don't know why her leg is fucked up in her side. So I posted that video and I was just like, this is me in my swimsuit. I'm never covering up again. I'm only covering up where it bleeds because, you know, that's just, you gotta cover that. But, and I was just like, you know, I'm sick of people making me feel self-conscious. People have their flaws and we're forced to accept them. But when you have this kind of flaw, you're still shunned. And I was just fucking sick of it. And a lot of people were backing me up like, yes, you go, girl. Yes, get your life, bitch. And I was so happy for it. But this girl, she was like, she made some comment like, you don't have to show your whole body to be beautiful. And maybe I took it the wrong way. And that's the thing about reading shit on the internet. I could have taken it the wrong way, but I took it as I felt like she was trying to drag me and just make me feel bad. Because I won't say that she was an attention seeker, but she was like, boom, 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 boom. And a lot of people were very supportive of her, and I think she deserves that. That's great for her. Be supportive of her. That's great. And when I posted the video, I think I felt like she was a little upset that people were supporting me the way that they supported her. You know what I mean? So then she even put on the video like, I would never do that, or whatever the fuck she said. I know she said she would never do that. And I was like, I didn't even say anything because I was like, bitch, you don't want me to hurt me, man. But so then maybe like 2 days later, maybe even a week, I'll give her a week later, she posts the same video. And she was like, I'm just gonna do it. Like, she was posting it like somebody had a fucking gun up to her head. And it really pissed me off because I felt like, who the fuck are you, especially somebody that has what I have, who the fuck are you to try to shame me about some shit that we both have because you are upset that people are backing me up, but then you turn around and do the same shit and then you act like somebody got a fucking gun up to your head the whole video. Like, I just don't want to do this and show. If you don't want to fucking do it, why you do it? So that's my gripe with her. I do not like people like that. Do not put another person, woman, man, dog, cat, fish, rabbit, whatever the fuck. Do not put another being down because of your fucking insecurities. I am sick of that shit. And that's why people come up to me. That's why people feel comfortable. And that's why I'm raising my voice. That's why people feel comfortable enough to come up to me and to come up to fucking other people like me. And, oh, what happened to your leg? Oh, it looks bad. Oh, you should cover that up. Oh my God, that's huge. Oh my God, do you know that your foot is swollen? Oh my God, what happened to you? Oh, your leg's bleeding. Bitch, fuck you. Who the fuck are you? And that's exactly how I felt. So when people are sending me this video of her this morning, I don't give a fuck. Congratulations, but I don't care. I would never, ever, ever want to be her friend. I would never be in support of her. Now, I am in support that you are making awareness on a national platform. You are bringing awareness to other people that have to deal with the shit that we have to deal with. And maybe you change your personality. But the person that I know you as is a rude-ass mean girl. You're the type of person why people call me crazy. Why I have had to jump up off my crutches and smack the fuck out of bitches and punch bitches and kick them in their fucking heads. You are that type of fucking person. You are a fucking bully because you were bullied. You are insecure. So you want to make people feel as low as you felt or feel. And that's fucked up because some people like yourself cannot even handle that. Some people go and fucking blow their goddamn brains off, jump off bridges, hang themselves, do all this crazy shit because people bully them. And I can't stand a bully. I have been bullied by strangers. I have been bullied by people in my class, classmates, teachers. I have been bullied by my own family. People think that they can bully me now and I am 30 years old until I fucking get on their ass and then they play the victim. So, I'm saying that to say this. Stop sending me the goddamn video. No, I didn't watch it. No, I won't watch it. I don't like her and that's just what it is. Okay? And I wish her the best of luck though, regardless. Because I'm not a bitch. I mean, I can be. But overall, I'm not a bitch. So I do wish her the best of luck. And somebody told me like, hey, did you know about this medication? Yes, I did. I fucking told y'all about it when they told me about it. Because it just became FDA approved. So I hope it works for her. I really do. Because I honestly think that there is a cure for KT. But I think that because KT is not important enough, we would never know. It's not important enough. Like, it's not like cancer. Even though you can get cancer from KT. Like, it doesn't sell enough. It's not popular enough. So, when you find doctors that actually are willing to help you, like how they are willing to help me at Cleveland Clinic and some of these other hospitals, that's great. You should hold on to them. Because, in my opinion, KT is not important enough for them to really care about people and people's lives. And it's unfortunate because the shit that we have to go through that I feel is fucking unnecessary. And I cannot wait for the day when KT is not a thing anymore. Like, nobody should have to go through this. It is fucking irritating. It's draining as fuck. And I say this all the time. It's too fucking expensive to be sick. Unless you are like Beyonce or something. Well, Rihanna's supposed to be the richest one, Oprah, whatever. They can afford to be sick, but not us regular people. It is too fucking expensive to be sick. And sometimes I feel like doctors just want to help you a small bit so that you keep coming, and you're making them richer. But nothing really is good happening for you. That's why I stick to the same hospital, because I don't like people wasting my time. I think it's disrespectful as fuck. But yeah, that's that. So, smooches.